Being intentional parenting means that you know what you want to do and you're actually doing what you want to do. It means that you are not winging it. It means that you are not random. It means that you are not gambling it. It means that you do not want to raise a criminal. You don't want to raise a child who will end up in jail for a crime. And you are actually doing the things, putting in the structure, reinforcing good characters. It means you are creating the atmosphere that eventually will help you nurture your child who will become successful and not become a criminal. It means that you want to raise independent and responsible children. It means that you're actually putting in the environment, creating the structure deliberately. You are not winging it. You want to raise children with integrity. It means you are always modeling honesty before your children. It means you have an environment that encourages honesty. That is what intentional parenting is all about. My name is Enimia Orebo, and welcome to the Becoming an Intentional Parent Challenge by the Visionary Parents Academy. I'll be hosting this challenge for the next 30 days. So, hey, if you want to join this challenge, it's absolutely free. All you need to do is to come here every day to check when we drop the challenge for the day and you join us. The aim of the challenge is to help you become more intentional when you are already intentional, or become intentional when you are not intentional already. Now, today is me introducing the challenge to you, telling you what you to expect and everything you are expected to do in the course of the challenge. Now, anytime I'm with parents and bad news is shared, maybe a child being arrested for crime or a child being caught for one crime or the other, and the parents are saying, Oloruma jail, God forbid, God forbid. I always say to them, you see, unfortunately, the parents of these ones said, God forbid, years ago. So, God forbid, it doesn't really change anything, saying God forbid, nah. So what happened? If the parent of this one said, God forbid, years ago, so what happened? Is we are always quick to say, oh, the devil came to steal, to destroy, and to do all sorts of manners. But hey, some parents are actually the devils in the lives of their children. They leave the children's lives open for the devil to come in. Now, this is why in this time and era where things are super different, we need to be super intentional. And one thing parents always think, when they talk about intentional parenting, they think, oh, it means flog your child, don't flog your child, or smack your child, or discipline. Intentional parenting is not just about discipline. It's about knowing exactly what you want for your child, having a clear vision. It begins with you having a clear vision. And after having a clear vision, your vision is your big picture, is your destination, is where you are going to, is a picture of your child you want to see as an adult. So when you have that picture in your head, you sit back and say, okay, how does my child now get to this destination? How does my child become this picture, this person in this picture? That is intentional parenting. Then you wake up, you deliberately walk towards that path. You are not winging it. You are not going random. You are not going spontaneous. You deliberately walk towards the path. So you are purposeful. You are purpose-driven as an intentional parent. You have your goals. You have your roadmap as an intentional parent. And that is what we intend to achieve with this challenge. What we intend to do is come here every day and share with you one idea, one thing you can do. At the end of the day, you put them all together. There are definitely goals or strategies or tools towards raising the child you want to see. I know, for example, that every parent wants to raise a successful child, because you want to ask me, how do you know the child I want to see? That you know that what you are teaching me in this place will help me raise the child I want to see. I may not be in your shoes. I may not have your children as my children, but I have never seen any parent who doesn't want the child to turn out well. Have you seen? If you have seen, let me know. I have never seen. I see parents who pray, oh, you shall be the head and not the tail. You shall conquer. You shall be victorious. You shall be X, Y, Z, and all of that. I know for a fact that that is what you want. That is your daily prayers. And that is what I want. And that is my daily prayers. Now, because we all have this common vision to raise great, successful, and resilient and responsible children, I know for a fact that this challenge is perfect for you as a parent. So what you want to do is not only to join this challenge, to join us consistently, is also to invite your families, your friends, your loved ones to join this challenge, so that at the end of the day, we all will raise children who would make the society a safe place for us to be. Again, the challenge is absolutely free. All you need to do is to follow and be consistent. Just come here every day and check out the video for the day. If you can't check it out here, you can also check out on YouTube or Facebook or TikTok, anywhere you can find the video, or WhatsApp, the free WhatsApp group, anywhere you can find the video. You just go into the challenge for the day. Make sure you carry out the simple tasks. They are very simple tasks. They are not tasks that require any big deal. They don't require you to pay anything. They don't require you to buy anything, apart from the few ones that will be about, okay, print and post somewhere in your house, or get an exercise book, a biro and a pen to jot down. Apart from those ones, they don't require you to do anything. And I also want to encourage you, as you carry out this challenge, please encourage your child also to be super intentional, because intentional living is actually the tool for successful people. It simply means that you know exactly what you want, walking that path, living the life according to that path. Imagine if we have young children who can live intentionally. Imagine if we have young children who know that, okay, I actually want to have A's in my grades in school. And what they do every day, they say, okay, what do I need to have A's in my grades in school? It's so coming to study. If I study 2 hours a day, I'm going to have A's. Imagine if we have young children who are able to live intentionally. Imagine if we have young children who are able to say, okay, I actually want to live healthy. Because I want to live healthy, I want to take less sugar. Imagine if we have children who are able to do these basic things themselves. It's going to help us a great deal. So intentional parenting is not just for you. It's also for you to model and teach your children healthy lifestyle, intentional living. So that, see, I always say to parents that all the stress we went through growing up, all the ignorance we had, that probably that probably hindered us, sabotaged us for a while, we shouldn't have our children face such level of ignorance again. If you ask me, I would say no. Don't allow your child face the level of ignorance you face as a child, or as a teen, or as a preteen. So what you want to do is, as you grow in your life, do well to carry your children along. That's one of the best gifts you can actually give them. As you grow, as you learn, as you unlearn, just do well to carry them along. All the things, my grandma used to say that what she suffered, her children will never suffer it. So that is it. Whatever you struggled with as a child, you don't have to have your children go through that again. By that I don't mean material things, because we have a lot of parents who misinterpret this, and they say, oh, as a child I didn't have heaven on earth, so now I'm going to indulge my children with all the material things. That is not you being intentional. Because at the end of the day, you may want to raise children who are content. You may want to raise children who can actually be independent. When you start giving them all the material things, you're not raising them to be content. You're not raising them to be independent. You're raising them in the way to be entitled, So that is not what you want, really. So what I mean is, all your character traits, the other struggles that you actually faced in your childhood, you don't want your children to face those struggles or those character traits again. So you want to be super deliberate. So as you grow in your intentionality, or in your living intentionally, you want to make your best effort to carry your children along with you. And I encourage you in this challenge as you grow, because there are some challenges that will require you, your spouse, your children to sit down and have a discussion. So you actually want to go make the extra effort to help them understand why being intentional is super important. The importance of being intentional and how they can be intentional. Now remember that this challenge is brought to you by the Visionary Parent Academy. The Visionary Parent Academy is an academy where parents come together to get empowered. They set goals, they craft their vision, they set goals, they have a plan on how to achieve their parenting goals, and eventually it's a very empowering parenting academy, and I encourage you to join. It's a yearly academy. We've closed registration for 2024. 2025 is ongoing for registration. So what you want to do is to send a message and ask how you can be part of the Visionary Parent Academy 2025, and we'll gladly share all the information with you. Again, my name is Enimia Orebo. We are going to grow and become intentional together. Just keep it a date with us. Check it every day by 8, 9, 10 every morning to see our challenge for the day, and do well to follow. Remember, you need to share. You need to share with other parents. And lastly, be very consistent. Come here every day, check out the challenge for the day, and carry it out. Be very, very consistent And that is how you are going to get your result at the end of the day. Wishing you the best of luck. As you all know, with love from anywhere, wherever